Gugu, a very good evening to you and thanks for your time. You say it sends a strong message. What is that message?
The strong message is that South Africa as a country is not going to tolerate violence against children, because adults have to understand that they have a responsibility to take care of children. And now if we are going to see adults, worst of all, mothers of children, being the ones who are meting violence on children, it means there is a strong message that must be sent out that, one, it is incorrect, and if adults have a problem, they have a responsibility to talk about the problems that they have, so that they can be able to be given the support that they need. Because children are vulnerable and need adults that are responsible around them, to be able to take care of them and allow them to have a good quality of life.
I mean, and you know, Gugu, I'm probably not the only one who feels this way, and I found it very difficult to have any sympathy for Zinhle Maditla throughout all of this. And I think gone are the days, and I'm not alone there, I know, gone are the days, though, when we try to understand or look for a reason as to why somebody might have acted the way they did, especially when you've got 4 children. You're deliberately feeding them rat poison, and you're sitting there watching them die, and according to her, thinking, should I or shouldn't I actually call for help? No reason is going to justify that.
Definitely. There's no reason, my dear. Zinhle should have done what she did. Instead, you can tell that this was planned, and she decided that she's going to help the children in order to get to a boyfriend or a husband, which is completely incorrect. And that is why, as Save the Children, we are always saying the individuals that we are working with, because Save the Children is an advocate for the rights of children. But what we have noted is that the people that become violent on children are adults. So that is why then we've started programs, one of them that we call positive discipline in everyday parenting. And we also are saying there's positive parenting or positive discipline, where we teach parents to be able to take care of children. Because we note that some parents have been exposed to violence upbringing, which leads them to be unable to take care of children. So the programs that we bring as Save the Children is to help them to be able to cope. Because at this point, there's no excuse to violate a child and claim because of my upbringing. That is why then this judgment is showing Zinhle and many others who intend to do such things to be able to learn that the country is not tolerating violence, so punishment is going to be there for people who violate children. But we are available to teach and to help parents to be able to do the right thing.
Because increasingly, Gugu, we are seeing this culture, and that's the biggest social issue, of using children as pawns when it comes to disputes, to marital disputes. It's a culture of using children to exact revenge. And it happens across various cultures, various social standing. It seems to be what people increase. I mean, harm yourself if you want to. I could be in trouble for saying that too. But harm yourself if you want to show somebody that you're really upset with them, if you're in that mindset at that point.
Yes. Basically, it's plain irresponsibility, because this is your relationship with that particular man, and you brought this child on earth because you were still happy at that point. So now that you have a problem with this man, deal with your problem and not the child. So that is why the judgment is correct, and now parents that feel they are not supported in being able to cope with their particular problems. The country has a lot of systems that aimed at helping people that have a problem. Because one other thing that usually happens is that people can say the mental state of the parent was not right when she did this. And that too is not going to be an excuse anymore, because we've got a lot of systems that are helping parents. And so parents must take responsibility and sort out their problems in the right way and not harm children. Because of their
it certainly is the coward's way out, and we're not advocating suicide here. That's far from it. But what makes somebody think that they can do this to a child? I mean, would she ingest that rat poison herself is what I'm asking. Thank you very much, Gugu Xaba from Save the Children South Africa.